Hello everyone, and welcome back to CineView. For this episode, we'll be taking a look at the live-action fantasy musical, The Little Mermaid. Based on the 1837 classic fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, and the 1989 Disney animated film by Ron Clements and John Musker. The movie is produced by John DeLuca, along with award winners Mark Platt, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Rob Marshall. Marshall is the director for the film, and the screenwriter is David McGee. Now, this is another Disney live-action remake, and in my personal opinion, it's kind of repetitive that they're doing this. I personally do like the remakes better than the originals, but I still think it's unnecessary. They should do newer projects instead. That's my opinion. This movie was released very recently, but we all know the story of The Little Mermaid, so giving out spoilers shouldn't be a big deal. Five-time Grammy Award nominee Halle Bailey is Ariel, the youngest daughter of King Triton, portrayed by Oscar winner Javier Bardem. Ariel is very curious of the human world, collects a lot of human items, and wishes to be a part of the human world, even though she is a mermaid living at the bottom of the sea. Ariel's mother was previously killed by humans, so King Triton does everything he can to protect his daughters from going up to the surface. He's very overprotective. Jonah Howard King portrays as Eric, a young prince who loves to go on fantastic voyages, amazing journeys, and wonderful adventures, but is being overprotected by her adopted mother, Queen Selena, portrayed by Tony Award nominee Noma Dumezwini. One day, on one of Eric's voyages, there was a huge storm, and there was a shipwreck. And Ariel saved Eric's life, and she sang while Eric was a bit unconscious. And when Eric woke up, he couldn't stop thinking about the voice. Meanwhile, Ariel was being watched by Ursula, portrayed by two-time Oscar nominee and two-time Emmy winner Melissa McCarthy. Ursula was King Triton's sister, and had previously been banished for doing horrible deeds. She told Ariel to come to her place, and over there, they would make a deal. Ursula would give Ariel 3 days to be human and have the opportunity to kiss Prince Eric, but in exchange, she would have to lose her voice, making her unable to sing or talk. Ariel made the deal, and she became human, unable to breathe underwater, and unable to have a voice. Ariel would at first struggle trying to fit in with the human world, but she would later start to get used to it. And she and Eric, they had a good time together, under the help of Ariel's friends, Scuttle, Flounder, and Sebastian, voiced by Awkwafina, Jacob Tremblay, and Tony and Grammy winner Daveed Diggs respectively. And they were being protected by Sir Grimsby, the Prime Minister, portrayed by Art Malik. But the thing is, Ursula never wanted them to kiss. She wasn't going to make things easy. She wanted the third sun to set and to have Ariel taken to herself. Eventually, she decided to take matters into her own hands and become a hot human female princess herself. Her alter ego, betrayed by Jessica Alexander. She went up to the shore and used Ariel's voice, which she had taken for herself, and decided to flirt with Eric so they could get married. Eventually, Skull found out about Ursula's evil plan and went to tell Ariel about it. In response, Ariel went back to the castle, in which there was a fight. That was where Ariel got her voice back. But the sun set for the third time, and both Ursula and Ariel went back to their original forms. Ursula brought Ariel back into the water and took King Triton's staff. She used it to transform himself into a major giant, with her sounds being so loud, it vibrated the entire movie theater. No kidding. I felt vibrations when she made her evil in the last in that massive form. But Ursula dies after being stabbed by a boat. King Triton gets his powers back. The mermaids and humans, they accept each other. And Ariel and Eric live happily ever after. The end. Critics gave the film average reviews, but the audiences loved it. And to prove my point, it got an A on CinemaScore. Now there were quite a few changes to the film, like where Ariel had discovered her legs. It was on a boat, not on rocks. Instead of Eric, Ariel took the boat to stab Ursula. And the French chef was entirely removed. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, if you don't like the redesigns of some of the animal characters, I understand. I did hear some complaints about how they redesigned Sebastian the Crab. I understand. I think it was okay, but I respect your opinion. Now we need to talk about the casting choice for Halle Bailey being Ariel. A lot of people, they think a black person shouldn't be a mermaid. But I disagree. Anyone, regardless of their race, can be a mermaid. Diversity matters, and I love the diversity casting in this film. And besides, people of all races, those girls, they had a chance at being Ariel. It's just that Halle Bailey had the best audition, and she makes a very good singer for Ariel. So, you should not underestimate a performance by someone of a different race. Their lives matter too. And Halle Bailey should be an inspiration for all the girls like her, because they need someone to look up to. Now our animal characters, they can be pretty annoying at sometimes, especially during their songs. And that kind of diluted the film for me. But the designs of the ocean, the world was amazing. You should definitely see it. And it gives us a reminder that our oceans matter and they cannot be polluted. Climate change is real, and we need to work together to save it. The oceans are dying, and they need help. So it's up to us to fix the matter. So what did I think of the film? It was pretty good. I would have given it a higher score, but the animal characters kind of ruined it a bit for me. I'm gonna give the film 7.5 stars out of 10. It was good, but could have been a little better. So that's my review on The Little Mermaid, the 2023 version. My next review is gonna be Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse. But until then, I hope to see you later. I'll see you next time on CineView.